It was neat to see in the stadium in Rochester.
Salt City Union fans, Stop DWI reminds you to have a plan for a safe ride home. Designate a driver and download the free app, Have a Plan. Stop DWI on Google Play and the App Store with resources for you to stay safe after matches. Thank you to Stop DWI for their support of the Salt City Union. As anti-racist and equitable organizations, Salt City Union and the National Independent Soccer Association promote good sportsmanship by its players, coaches, and supporters, and fans. We request your cooperation in supporting the players, coaches, and match officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at players, officials, club representatives, or supporters will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the stadium. We appreciate your cooperation in creating a safe and positive environment built on respect, community, and competition. Hummel is the official soccer ball and apparel supplier for NISA. For more information, please visit hummel.us.
Or as close to kickoff. Depending on how much you really want to say.
I have a couple minutes worth of stuff. Not a ton. I want to get a couple more things.
That's from the how can I clear with 1 minute?
So when it goes to 0, we put it at 45.
No, it goes out. not clicking here between the two of them. It's picking up when I select what should be the mixer on OBS to control the audio. It's picking up audio from my desktop, and it doesn't matter what I do with the audio levels on the mixer. It's picking up straight from the computer. And I've tried messing with settings in the computer and on OBS, and I can't figure out what the heck is different this time. I think it's both, but it could just be the computer.
With further expansion on the horizon, we appreciate your support of the newest
Something to
professional
make sure to
league
not
in the
communicate
United
with my
States.
laptop, right?
To
Just talk to
follow our
Joel.
league and all of our independent clubs, please visit misasoccer.com.
Um,
He's working to figure it out. If not, I can just go right into my camera, and it wouldn't be an issue. You just wouldn't be able to hear yourself.
oh, okay.
But we'll get it done either way.
But I'll need to. I hear myself now.
Need some gear to support
Yeah, I
Salt
still got
City
you plugged
Union?
into the
Head over
mixer
to
here.
the merch
Okay.
booth by the
Still trying to
entrance
figure it
gate
out.
and grab your gear today. Also, the concession stand is open. The concession stand is open.
Um, is this okay to put this here?
Yeah,
I feel like this is actually really extra.
yeah.
Test, test. One, five. Stop. I think you have already.
Test,
I think you're north of that. There's a team or a family over there. They got 9 and 10 kids.
Test.
The goalie is Mafuva.
Test.
So sit down.
That's a good question. Who's going to see me dance? Yusuf.
Is it Marcelo Moriero?
What number?
He's the coach for Salt City.
The head coach is Jordan Sullivan. The assistant is Nelson Capello. Marrera's the goal coach. Yep. Sorry, dude.
Nope, you're good. Some of mostly the new, I guess all the new Apple products are going to be USB-C.
Yeah, they have for a while. Like when you
This right here.
pull up the phone, it's not.
Here. This here, Jimmy. This
Yeah,
is
that's USB.
That's USB. This is USB-C. And they like they went the way it can get there's lightning and then on those computers. You might put that computer up there. Yeah. Okay. Those have the lightning from the black box to the laptop. Those are the fastest. Yes. But everything will become USB soon. What do you? Oh, little fun. So I do the starting lineup. You got the players on the field.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Give me a couple mic checks.
Sure.
Right on time. These visitors are.
Check, check, check. I don't hear myself. That's you said that's.
Yeah, that's going to be the case here. Let me just make sure you look. Okay, one more time.
Check, check, check. Talking about soccer. Let's do that soccer, as they say in soccer.
Good levels.
It is a beautiful night for the beautiful game. You are looking right here at Falcon Park in Auburn, New York, as the Salt City Union hosts the Michigan Stars NISA action, featuring a pair of NISA teams currently in playoff position. Michigan 5th on the table, 30 points on the season. That 30 points will probably carry them in. The home squad, the Salt City Union, last year 2 wins on the campaign. This year, right now, sitting in 6th place, playoff position, 1 point ahead of 7th place, Club de Leon. Right now, Salt City Union, sometimes known as Flower City Union. So if you're familiar with the team from Rochester, New York, the team from Syracuse, New York, Salt City, that's the same team. They share that pair of upstate New York, beautiful cities, lots of soccer fans. Tonight, the Salt City Union here playing out of Auburn. As I mentioned, in playoff position, looking to crack into that postseason for the first time in the team's history. Right now, holding on, and a win tonight would help keep them in that spot. Right now, Rochester, Syracuse, Salt City on a 3-game losing streak. There's a forfeit win against Club de Leon that was technically registered a week ago or 2 weeks ago. The last game this Salt City team played as Flower City was a loss at Maryland a couple weeks ago on the 2nd. Prior to that, a loss on August 30th. And then 2 games ago, if you want to not count that forfeit, a loss to these Michigan Stars, a 2-0 loss at Michigan, the only time these two teams have met this season. This will be the second and last time they meet this season. Michigan, the defending champions in the league. Last year, they go into the playoffs as the 3 seed. They make a run through. They make a magical run through those playoffs. And here they are trying to sneak their way in once again, comfortably in that playoff position. I said that just a moment or two ago. Those 30 points will probably hold them through. I think barring 4 losses in their last 4 games and some shenanigans below from Salt City, maybe Club de Leon, the Michigan should find their way into the playoffs. On the Salt City side, there is some familiarity with this Michigan squad. Among the 11 starters, 3 players that played for Michigan just last season, 2 of which were key contributors in that title game. Salt City's Noah Kavanaugh played with the Michigan Stars just last year. Stephen Elias with them in that championship game, as was Kyle Nelson. And we are underway from Falcon Park. Folks, NISA soccer right here. It's a cool, crisp night in Auburn. Hope you're comfortable where we are as we get going here. Salt City, Kavanaugh's going to send it up the left wing. This is going to bounce near the edge. Diakate fighting for it, and it goes across the line. This appears to be Salt City ball. Your starters this evening for Salt City. Mike Mejia gets the start in goal. He will wear number 13 down to my right in the neon green. Kyle Nelson, Logan Lee, Ali Diakate, the scoring leader of this Salt City team. Luke Ferreira, Malik Stewart, Noah Kavanaugh, Freddie Apoku, Stephen Elias, Mumbi Kosali, the captain, and Matt Bolduc round out the Salt City starters. Touched along the edge. Salt City playing along that sideline, goes out into touch. They will throw it in one more time. Here's Kavanaugh once again. Noah Kavanaugh, 28, Seattle. Born and raised in the Pacific Northwest. Once again, he's a former Michigan Star. Played a little bit with them last season on their roster in the early parts of last season. As once again, a little clunky start here, as Salt City will get a free kick right here. You've got Ferreira setting this in. A single man wall will stand there near him as Ferreira looks to place this somewhere. Right in front of him, Pranitsa. Tomas Pranitsa, the 20-year-old, just came up recently, made his debut against Flower City just a couple of weeks ago. Nice touch to get it out of there from the goalkeeper on the far side of here, Makruva, captain of this Michigan team. Now a whistle is going to give the ball right back to Salt City Union. Referee indicating where this one will be put into play. Ferreira once again setting up. He's got a Poku to his right as they discuss things. You see Logan Lee kind of moving through. Back to the ball, Leon Marich, one of the offensive leaders, one of the just flat-out leaders. Here's a ball at the frame, over and beyond. Salt City with a couple of early looks at this one. Quickly getting things underway. We're just under 3 minutes into this first half. They've already had a couple of chances. Tatenda had to make a save, and that one just high. Tatenda Makruva, the captain and goalkeeper for this team from Michigan. Zimbabwe native, longtime member of this Michigan Stars team. 42 wins in his career, 70 appearances. Now a ball over touch. Michigan will throw this in. Played up the left wing. And then a whistle as this ball gets played to the far side, looking to change fields. But this is going to be a Salt City throw-in from the far corner from where I'm positioned. Goalie out of position here. There are 2 soccer balls out there right now, some confusion. I'm not aware of a rule change, folks, but I think something got crossed. We'll clean this up and we'll get going here once again. The starters on the other side for the Michigan Stars. You've got Makruva, the goalkeeper, as the ball sails toward the Michigan side of things. Robert Yunshai, the defender. Prosper Figby, Kataru Umeda. And now some contact through the middle. You're going to get a turnover here, and this is going to be a Michigan ball. Leon Marich, Andreas Shalbad, Hunter Olsen, Ahmed Shaibu, Garrett Hogbin, Thomas Pranitza, and Barry Sharifi round out the starters for this Michigan team. Michigan on a bit of a streak here, unbeaten in their last 5. They're coming off a draw versus Maryland just a week ago. Prior to that, a win over Gold Star Detroit and a win over Flower City, this same Salt City team. Prior to that, a couple of draws against LA and another matchup against Gold Star. Now a whistle as we get things sort of started up once again. Michigan will take the ball. Played back from Garrett Hogbin. Garrett Hogbin had a night where he wasn't really on the stat sheet, but Garrett Hogbin in the game versus Flower City a couple of weeks ago drew the contact, drew the foul that actually led to the second PK goal. That 2-0 game was scored on 2 penalty kicks. Both of those penalty kicks coming from Marich. And Hogbin actually in a scrum inside off of a set piece got some contact, drew the foul, created that penalty kick, and that's what led to the second goal as Michigan goes on to win that game 2-0. Now played into the box, sent away by the defense, but kept deep by Flower City. Played in. Diakate looking for some space, trying to spin around. Now it's played into space. Salt City still on the move here. Left foot tries to go toward the net. That was a Poku. This goes off a defender and past the end line. Salt City will get a corner here. They will get a look at a set piece. Look to be quickly moving into the box. And a whistle coming here. As away from the ball where it went in toward the box, we have a player down. To the left of your screen there, Andreas Shalbad, the 28-year-old Venezuelan. Shalbad having a conversation with one of the staffers from Michigan as Salt City looks to set up this set corner piece. Ball played into the box. Headers way up in the air. Played down on a nice touch and kept in. Now dropping back. Salt City will reset once again to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh, left foot, bombs one toward the box. Still bouncing free. Diacate couldn't quite get a handle on it. Now a header behind the play by Marich near midfield. Salt City once again on the attack, this time again with Kavanaugh coming up the left wing. He plays it up into space, trying to get it inside. Kept by Opoku now. Now it does appear to go over the touchline. Salt City will throw in. Logan Lee, quick touch, and back to him. Keeping it along the right wing, left wing. I know my right from left, folks, I promise you. Quiselli, back for his keeper. Mike Mejia, the 24-year-old from New Jersey. Now continuing up that left wing, Salt City. Played into the box, a header away by the defense. Good job of cleaning up down there by this Michigan team. Salt City with a throw in. Played into the box once again. Nice job of clearing that out of there. That was Garrett Hogbin. Mentioned him before as a key contributor, if not stat-wise, but influence on the stats in the last matchup between these two teams back on August the 27th. Playing up the line and a shove. Yunshai pushes Freddie Opoku down. That's going to draw the ire of the official and give the ball to Salt City. Quiselli, Salt City's captain, plays it for Lee. Lee switching fields. Salt City now looking to move up the left. Shoved down over on the far side from where I stand, Kyle Nelson. And now kicked away and played out by Stephen Elias. Chasing, pushing, and pressing the issue. Salt City not letting Michigan set things on their end. And right back to possession, Salt City Union. Opoku coming up the left wing, looking to turn. Played away by a defender. Rattled out of there by Garrett Hogbin once again. Hogbin with a goal on the year. 14 games, 14 starts. He's played a lot of minutes. This is a key defender for this Michigan team. And Salt City appears to be getting another corner kick off that last challenge. Right foot into the box. Headed away once again. Good job to clean that up, but played and kept by the Union. Elias couldn't quite control it. And this is going to be played by the captain and goalkeeper, Makruva. Makruva puts a right foot into one, lays out to do this. I don't know if that was added oomph or just a little slip on the other end. It looked good. And now a collision as the ball made its way toward the Salt City end. Everybody the better of it now, and it appears Michigan will get a free kick here as we restart. Free kick coming from the Michigan Stars. Toward the Union box, and Mejia lays out to stop one. Looked to be moving just left of the net, but he did a nice play to corral that quickly. And now far side from our position coming up the right wing. Here comes Salt City. Malik Stewart. He'll play it back. Chasing on that far side from where we are, Tomas Pranitsa. And the ball ends up at the feet once again of Makruva. Makruva pressured once again, like I had mentioned before. Salt City not hanging back. They're forcing issues here early. They've had the two lone scoring chances maybe prior to that shot a moment ago that Mejia stopped over here at this end. Salt City's Mejia puts a left foot into one. And this will get played by his defense and brought out by Stephen Elias. Elias trying to move it up the left wing. Couple of touch passes. This is going to be thrown in by Michigan. Looking to turn. Left foot fires over the net. Andreas Shalbad, the 28-year-old Venezuelan. No goals, but 5 helpers on the year. Assists if there are no hockey fans out in this soccer crowd. And Mejia, the Salt City goalie, once again get things going. Puts a right foot in one, lobbing it right toward the middle of the pitch. Salt City looking to set up an attack here. Ferreira, midfield. Touch and go here. We're way back for Kavanaugh. Left foot to the left wing. Apoku trying to move it up the left wing. Gets it taken away. Good battle along that line there, Apoku with Yunchai. Salt City as Flower City, coming off an excellent month of August. Record-wise, a couple of draws in there, a couple of wins in there, and as Flower City and Rochester setting not 1, not 2, but 3, their top 3 attendance records for this short-lived team. And in that month of August, earning the Club of the Month amongst those attendance happenings, hosting a kids soccer camp, hosting a kids night out event at the stadium on August 5th, which was the single game attendance record. Fan engagement with a beach soccer tournament at Lake Ontario Beach Park. A Pups at the Pitch night. I was there that night, Dogs in the Park. It was a lot of fun. Flower City / Salt City gets that honor for the month of August. Now after a sequence, it sees the ball rattle past the end line. Michigan will reset here. Makruva taking his time, right foot, and he's going to send it toward the left wing. Bombs it over everybody, and the ball's going to get kicked right back by his opposite number on the other side, Mejia. Michigan on the attack, changing field, lobbing one over from the corner position. A shot near the box, and a right foot gets defended, knocked out of there by a blue shirt. And now in the box and some contact. Official stepping in there to check on the down Salt City player. This appears it'll be Mejia's ball, the goalkeeper. Still early goings in this one. We're in the 17th minute here. No score from Falcon Park. The Salt City Union hosting the Michigan Stars. Second matchup of these teams this year. About 3 weeks ago, Michigan gets the 2-0 win. Salt City looking to avenge that. Salt City looking to stay in playoff position where they currently sit. Michigan looking to keep momentum that they've built recently. A 5-game unbeaten streak as they move toward the playoffs as well. This long NISA season is winding down. A little bit of pushing and shoving along the left wing. Kavanaugh once again looking to set up. That left foot up that left side. That has been a good start for these Salt City Union players tonight. Apoku trying to turn, trying to move into space. He puts a left foot into one toward the frame. Headed out of there by a defender. Controlled on a nice touch by Lee, but he couldn't quite keep it there. chasing with Stephen Elias, but it comes back to the Michigan side, and now heading toward the box. Contact, turning, finding some space, and punching it wide. Hands on his head. Frustration there from Leon Marich. Marich, the leading goal scorer, 8 on the season here for this Michigan team. Mentioned Marich, 2 goals in that game against Flower City. He had both goals, both on penalty kicks. Not a common way for a soccer match to shake out, but nonetheless, that was the difference in that 2-0 game. This Michigan team, you watch them play reputation is probably too strong a word, but you see this sort of pattern in their play. They play a defensive game. They try not to give up chances. They put up the wall, and then they attack when a mistake is made. They try to come over the top. I was talking to Coach Jordan Sullivan about this. They've got to try to defend against that, the over-the-top ball. We had seen that already once this evening. But they will take advantage of those chances. They'll play a great defensive game, and that, once again, referencing that game from a couple weeks ago, they played an excellent defensive game against Flower City. Very few chances for the Union that evening. Mejia plays it to his right. Trying to play it up the wing is Nelson. Does get it toward midfield. But now kicked into space. Trying to send that away was Kataro Umeda. This is going to come all the way back down. Here's Diakate for Salt City. Diakate centers it. Looking for space was Ferreira, but he ran into a host of bodies there. Kind of what I was just talking about. Salt City having to deal with this defensive-minded Michigan team. Little room to work with. Umeda with a nice defensive play back there. Umeda, a midfielder that you'll see all over the field. And on cue, nice touch, he plays it back. Barry Sharifi now plays it back to the defense. Sharifi, Figby playing catch as Michigan looks to play it in. Here's that ball over the top, the attempt at it anyway. This is going to go all the way to Mejia. Andreas Shalbad made a run at it. Mejia bombs one toward the middle of the field. Gets one over the top. Opoku once again working along that left edge. Lee plays it toward the middle. Matt Bolduc plays it away. Now looking, popping it toward Opoku once again. Along the edge, sends it. Nice stop by Makruva. Umeda once again plays it away. And Makruva ends up with it once again, the captain and goalkeeper for this team. Not a clean touch down here by Yunchai. He's pressured by a Salt City player. Once again, Salt City applying a lot of pressure, not letting anything slowly develop for this Michigan side. Throw in here. Referee says, no. You did not do that right. So Michigan will throw it in again. Marich playing off some contact with Mumbi Quiseli. Salt City's captain, the 28-year-old from Seattle. Bolduc. Now played back. Salt City regrouping with Lee. Lee down there with a touch. Diakate down there trying to get one through. And now a tumbling Salt City body. No whistle. It's going to get played out of there, but kept. Salt City on the attack once again with Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh on that ball from Elias. Quiseli, side for Kavanaugh. And this will go into touch. Kavanaugh will throw this one in. Defensive touch down there from Sharifi. And now along the end line. And this is going to give Salt City another look at a set piece as a corner kick is coming your way here as we about to close up on the 23rd minute. Malik Stewart right there in front of the corner kick. Right foot toward the box. Again popped out of there by the defense. Those pieces have been played really well defensively by Michigan. Poku, rounds, left foot lobbed over everybody. Still down there, headed out by Umeda. Salt City still on the attack. And now a missed touch there, not finding Quiselli. And looking to come back the other way are the Stars. Ball coming up the left wing. Nice defensive play down. Kavanaugh will put a left foot in one and get that the heck out of there. Good pressure from Tomas Pranica. Young kid, 20 years old. Played high level in Poland before making his debut for the Stars here. Now after the most recent back and forth, Salt City's Mike Mejia will once again put it in. Goaltending runs in this family, runs through this young man's blood. His dad, a pro in Honduras back in his career. This is a goalie family. He's got other family members who have taken to putting themselves in the line of fire here with soccer balls. Runs in his blood, and he's having a nice season. Both of these goaltenders playing really well. Both these goaltenders among the league leaders in minutes. Both of these guys holding down these frames for the bulk of the season for both of these teams. Now Ferreira with a free kick. This is going to set up a new possession here for Salt City. Ferreira, right foot toward the net, headed away by a defender once again. Battling down there, in there was Stewart. He saw the ball sort of pop past him, but now Ferreira once again, right foot, held on. Now played left foot over the net. This is a multi-purpose park. In another sport, that ball could have been off the wall or even over for a home run. Moving into the 27th minute, no score here from Auburn, New York. Salt City Union playing out of Falcon Park, hosting the Michigan Stars. Bomb of a kick from Makruva, well into Salt City territory. Played at midfield, falling touch from Yunchai. Salt City's going to end up with a possession here. Ends up with the goaltender, Makruva, once again, who sends it away. But into the possession of the Union. Possession numbers completely in Salt City's favor at this point. But this is that defensive game we talked about before as Bolduc tries to turn. Right foot toward the box. Played inside. Diakate was there, but sent away by the defense once again. Did you see the ball? Enis Djokovic, the head coach of this Michigan team. It's a proud coach and a good coach. Djokovic, a professional goalie in his career, played over 300 games professionally in Montenegro, his home country, before making his way to the current defending champions. As a ball toward Mejia, and Mejia comes out from his position. The attacker dropped. And nothing from the official. If you're a Stars supporter, you are unhappy there, as Sharifi got dropped. Mejia way off his line as that ball got played toward him. Nonetheless, this turns into a goal kick for Mike Mejia. Dangerous chance for Michigan. First real good chance they've had in some time. On the heels of me talking about Salt City with the possession numbers and Michigan playing defensively, a dangerous opportunity right there as the ball rolls into touch in front of the Salt City bench, and this will get handed back by Salt City head coach Jordan Sullivan. Sullivan, a London, England native, has made his soccer life and career here in Rochester, New York, or over in Rochester, New York, as I currently am in Auburn. Monroe Community College, Roberts Wesleyan player, and now the head coach for the Salt City and Flower City Union. Now the restart from this whistle will be Salt City ball. Ferreira setting it probably just where he wants it. That's probably right about where he wants it. Now a soft touch. He gets it back on his foot. Little space to work with. Quite a bit of space to work with as he plays it off to his right, his left. And now a sliding tackle. This is going to turn the ball over. Checking on the defender was Freddie Opoku. Respectful exchange there as we get going right away, and Salt City back on possession. Quiselli plays it up the right, finds it to Logan Lee. Lee turning, sending it away. Malik Stewart trying to bring it up the left wing. This has been the attack from Salt City today, using that left wing. Opoku a couple different times, now Stewart. Lee plays it toward the middle. Back for Kavanaugh, who's got a little space to work with. Michigan not giving, though, not moving into space. A lot of defenders back. Diacate looking for some room. He gets shoved down, and ball will be taken away by Michigan. As it goes into touch near the Michigan bench, we have another player maybe seeking a little bit of attention, and it is Diacate. Ali Diacate, the leading scorer of this Salt City team. Diacate right now holder of the last goal that this Salt City team scored. And it's been a little while. The last goal this team scored was in a 1-1 draw versus Club de Leon on August 16th. Salt City tonight, Flower City at other times. This City Union team looking to answer tonight, get back on the score sheet, get back in the win column. And Ali Diacate is not someone you want to see down in those moments. Here's some claps from the fans. Goalie Mike Mejia all the way down there, helping him to his feet. Diacate with a dynamite season last year for Albion. Big acquisition for Salt City this year, and he's led the way in scoring. getting himself checked out, talking with his head coach. We'll see if he finds his way back in shortly as we're about to get things back underway. We are in the 33rd minute of a currently scoreless draw. 0-0 for the soccer aficionados out there. And the throw-in for Michigan will settle at the feet of their keeper and captain. The give is to Garrett Hugbin. Played back, patient setup here. Once again, a cross for Hugbin. He comes up the right wing, puts a right foot into one, switching fields, and a defensive header from Salt City. This will end up with Mejia. Mejia with Stephen Elias right in front of him. Quiselli off to his left is where he'll send the ball. Quiselli patiently moving. Ball back on his foot. See that captain armband from Quiselli, 28-year-old captain of this Salt City team. Quiselli up the left wing, looking to go up the left wing once again. Here comes Salt City. Kavanaugh gets around the edge. Into the box, a little bit of space. Now the defense will take it away. Umeda will play it back for his keeper. But forcing the issue again. Salt City with some pressure. Malik Stewart was right in there as Makruva played that away. Salt City is taking the action to Michigan. Umeda will play that back into defensive space. Once again, Michigan looking to quietly get things started. Played to the right wing for Yunchai. Yunchai coming up the right wing, pressured. Ball off of his foot will go into touch. Correction. Ball off a blue foot will go into touch. And Michigan will get a throw in. This throw-in will be from about halfway from the pitcher's mound to first base or at the edge of the 18-yard box, whichever lines you're looking at. And a header toward the goal, saved by Mejia. What an excellent save down there by the Salt City keeper. What a save. Without question, the most dangerous chance either team has had this evening here in the 36th minute. This one from Michigan. And now Salt City on the attack back the other way. Lobbing ball toward the box. This is going to go over everybody. McCruver will play it out of there patiently. What a stop down at this end. Our announce position is at the currently Salt City end of the field, so we had a great look at that last save. Salt City moving away from us in the blue, going right to left on your screen, right to left from my position. Michigan in the white, moving left to right. Captain Quiselli running into space to the middle of the field, switches to the right wing. Little touch and go taken by the Stars. Moving into space, finding some room. Right foot from Shalbad went off of one of his own guys and now into the box, and this will get snared out of the air. Good hands by Mike Mejia. Andreas Shalbad saw a ball go off a teammate's leg, but then did get a chance to send that toward the frame. Mejia cleans that one up. As Quiselli will play this one away Kavanaugh back for the keeper. You saw Marich there sort of pressing, not giving Mejia time and space. But now Quiselli with some room along the left wing as Salt City looks to set things up here. Quiselli again. Header lobbed over the top. Moving into the Michigan end. This is going to go out into touch. We're going to get a throw in from Salt City. Salt City, the blue shirts on your screen. They will throw this in. Attacking on the far side from our position. Here's Lee looking to turn around a defender. He does. Tries to get it into space. Gets it on the foot of Opoku. Opoku again. Looking to create a little room. Left foot toward the box. Kicked away. Quiselli. Kavanaugh worked against a defender. Resets back to his captain. Lee switches fields. Played ahead. Salt City on the attack. Into the box. This is going to trickle over to the goalkeeper. And the orange-cladded Makruva will reset for the Stars. Played out into space. Here's Mejia coming way out once again. But now retreating as he has some time. Mejia and Nelson just playing catch. Just catching up on things. As Quiselli will take it away. Quiselli leading the attack up the left wing once again. Tries to lob one over the top. This gets played back. But Quiselli has it right again. And a long reset to the keeper. Pressure from Marich. This ball is going to find its way all the way to the keeper on the Michigan side, Makruva. As I look down at that end, Makruva had sent that away. Closest to him was Diakate. Nice to see he is shaking off whatever ailment he had a few minutes ago. Mejia is going to look at Marich as he kicks that one away. Found Ferreira, who gets it up to the right wing. Now a long punch. Here's Salt City on the attack again. Lee into space. Stewart looking to set up a shot. He does, and he scores! Goal! Malik Stewart.
Salt City goal by Malik Stewart.
Creative on the touch. Found his way into space. Had one defender to beat. Created. I'm going to use that word again. Created that shot. Bent it around the post past the goalkeeper, Makruva. And in the 42nd minute, Malik Stewart puts Salt City ahead. Stewart with his third goal of the year. The 26-year-old from New Jersey. He's a NISA veteran, both with this Salt and Flower City team, as he creates some space around and comes up the left wing once again. Here comes Salt City up that left wing. He gets taken down with a slide tackle. This is just going to be put into touch, thrown in by Salt City. Stewart, some experience with playing in New Jersey in NISA previously, now with his Salt City team. His third goal of the year puts Salt City ahead as we approach halftime. We're in the latter minutes of the first half here. Here's Ferreira working around a defender. Nice pressure defensively from Hunter Olson. Olson, one of the slew of Michigan natives on this Michigan team. Calvin University career. Now Salt City on the attack once again. Ooh, nice touch to break up that pass from Ahmed Shaibu. Ahmed Jr. couldn't get it out of there, and now Salt City will throw it in. Opoku working on the far right corner. That is as far from where I am standing as you can be right now. And Salt City will keep the ball as time ticks away in the 44th minute. 1-0 your score. Salt City Union on top. Once again, booted away by the Michigan defense. Captain Quiselli will play it back to his keeper. Marich not letting Mejia get comfortable. And some contact on the far side. Puts it in space. There's Marich trying to get free, and he gets dragged down in the box. Let's see what's going to happen here. Mejia hands on his head. And it looks like he's pointing at the spot. I think a Michigan PK is about to happen. Conversation and a yellow card. Yellow card presented to Luke Ferreira. And this is going to be a PK. And this is going to be taken by Leon Marich. Marich is about to have his third PK attempt against Salt City of the year. Marich against Mejia. Here it is. And Marich buries it, and we've got a tie soccer game. Goal!
Michigan goal by Leon Marich.
Marich in what can unofficially be stated is the 46th minute. We are playing past time here in the first half. We're in stoppage time. And we've got a tie ball game here, folks. The yellow card to Ferreira and the goal on the PK from Leon Marich just a few minutes after the Salt City goal from Malik Stewart. And a 1-1 contest here as we tick into the 47th minute of play. Salt City keeper Mike Mejia will set this and put a right foot into one. He's got nobody within 40 yards of him. Puts a right foot, bombs one up over midfield. Headed down and played into space. Michigan will look to come up the right wing. Played into space. Here's Marich. Marich into the box. Knocked away, but he's going to have another look at it. Mejia's going to run off of his line, bound and get it. Not a save on your score sheet there on that one, but that does prevent what would have been a corner kick. Nice heads-up play by the keeper. Time ticking away in the 4th minute of stoppage time. Now a ball lobbed into space. McCruva will have time to settle it and fire a line drive up the right wing. Ball bouncing off the foot of Hunter Olsen. He plays it as Michigan looks to reset here in what has got to be the latter minute or two of the first half. Yunchai up the right wing. Now Kavanaugh takes possession for the Salt City Union as you hear the whistle go. That ends your first half here in Auburn, New York. Salt City Union 1. The Michigan Stars 1. Pair of goals in the last 5 minutes of the half. Malik Stewart in the 42nd minute puts Salt City on the board. Just 4 minutes later, Leon Marich converts the PK. His third PK goal of the year against Salt City in a game and a half. And the 3 goals that Michigan has scored against Salt City / Flower City this season have come on penalty kicks from Leon Marich. Marich now with 9 goals on the season. Stewart with 3 goals on the season. And with 1 half in the books, we're going to come back with your second half. Everybody out there in internet land watching this, following along with the NISA action tonight, we thank you for watching. Please come back with us for our second half of action from Auburn, New York at Falcon Park. It's Salt City Union hosting the Michigan Stars. It's 1-1. It's halftime, and we'll see you soon. Stay with us. Welcome back to Falcon Park Stadium here in Auburn, New York. It's a beautiful night for the beautiful game, everybody. We're at halftime, about to get going on the second half here as Salt City Union hosts the Michigan Stars, the defending NISA champions, coming into Salt City territory here. Salt City currently sitting in 6th place, 6th on the table. In playoff position currently, they will battle for that last playoff spot. Club de Leon, 7th place, 1 point behind and 2 games in hand. They've had a couple of forfeit games. There's been some struggles there, weather, a couple other things going on. We hope everybody with that club is well and can get their season going. But nonetheless, they are a point behind Flower City as Flower City looks to stay in that playoff spot there in 6th place, their second season underway here in the National Independent Soccer Association. Sorry, the first half, you got a pair of goals here, both late. The 42nd minute, Malik Stewart for Salt City. He scores on a brilliant play, an individual effort. He corralled a real nice ball up the left wing, turned around a defender, and shot it into the low near corner past a very talented Makruva, who had just come into space. Back the other way 4 minutes later or so, in the 46th minute, or a minute into the stoppage time, Leon Marich, the leading scorer for this Michigan team, he gets what, if you heard me saying this before halftime, is his 3rd penalty kick goal of the season against the Salt City, nay, Flower City Union. This team operates as both, depending on where they are calling home that evening, representing both great cities of Rochester and Syracuse, the Flower City and the Salt City. Michigan beats Flower City a few weeks ago 2-0, currently 1-1 here, and all 3 goals on penalty kicks from Leon Marich. Now, other games of note. Albion will take on Gold Star Detroit tomorrow. That one does have some playoff seeding implications. Albion currently in the 3rd slot. Maryland right behind them, 3 points behind. They are just 1 point behind Albion, that is, behind the LA Force. Gold Star Detroit down in 8th, only 11 points on the year, only a couple of wins. But on any given night, you never know. The LA Force, they currently sit in 2nd. They will take on the Savannah Clovers. Those games are both tomorrow night. That second game there, LA Force versus the Savannah Clovers, that is this week's NISA Match of the Week. You can find that action on FIFA Plus just as you are catching this one as well. Salt City's upcoming games will be as the Flower City Union. This is actually the last Salt City match of the season. The September 30th game against Savannah will be in Rochester as Flower City Union. And that night in Rochester, you'll have Pro Soccer History Night, Rochester Pro Soccer History Night, celebrating teams like the Rochester Lancers, the Rhinos, the Flash, Rochester New York FC. A wonderful history of professional soccer in Rochester, New York. And they'll celebrate it all that night. Flower City Union will, as a bomb of an opening half kickoff finds its way to Makruva, and he'll get things going here. Team switching sides. Michigan will move right to left on your screen. Michigan in the white. Makruva over here in the orange. Salt City will go left to right in the blue. Far side from our position, Mike Mejia, the goalkeeper, in green. As the gentlemen in yellow right now have something to say about the happenings of the last few seconds. Flower City will have a match at Gold Star Detroit. On September the 27th. Wonderful day, September the 27th. Flower City will visit there, and then 3 home matches to close the season for Flower City Union, hosting Savannah on the 30th, Albion on October 7th, and they'll close the season with first place Chattanooga. That is a super talented Chattanooga FC side. And they will get things going in that game on October the 14th to close the year. There is a issue with the clock currently. That is where we are paused. That's why we are paused here. Your next games for the Michigan Stars. They will host Maryland on September the 29th. They will host Club de Leon on October the 7th. They will host the LA Force on October the 12th. And they'll close out the year at Albany and San Diego. All those teams either currently in playoff position or Club de Leon fighting for that last playoff spot. So not an easy stretch to end the year if you are Michigan. And equally tenuous on the other side if you are Salt City, as they hold down that 6th spot currently and looking to slide into the playoffs for the first time. Here's Salt City on the attack, coming toward our side, shot over the goal. A sprawling Makruva. I don't know if he got a piece of it or not, but it sailed over the bar by, we'll say, 19 inches. Very unofficial from here. Makruva, athletic, talented, a Zimbabwe native. We talked about his experience and years with this team in this league. Makruva as Michigan on the attack to the other end. Mejia coming out and then plunked into the net. A goal for Michigan. Plunked home by Andreas Schalbad, number 15.
Michigan goal scored by number 15, Andres Schalbad.
Mejia coming out from his line. That's an attempt at cutting that off. A real nice move by Schalbad. Couple little soft touches to get around the keeper, and he just, the word I used in there, little onomatopoeia, folks, he plunked that one home. And Michigan, early in this second half, gets the lead goal, 2-1 your score. And now a whistle. This is going to be the official is pointing at the spot. This is going to be a penalty kick for Salt City. So the first goal of the game, Malik Stewart for Salt City, was answered minutes later on a PK by Michigan. Michigan's goal right here, we'll see if it's answered moments later on a PK by Luke Ferreira. Ferreira, right foot, approaches slowly. Right foot, and he buries it for the goal. Well, maybe we're all premature here. The official, something wasn't quite right, and in the classic schoolyard mentality, we're going to have a do-over. So here's Ferreira once again for Salt City. He will approach, put a right foot into one, and he does bury this one. Goal for Salt City. And some chirping and some shoving. And we're going to have, I believe, some conversations from the official here. But nonetheless, Ferreira, 10 on your score sheet, gets the PK goal. And we've got a tie ball game. So some pushing and shoving following the goal results in just some attitude displays. Nonetheless, Luke Ferreira buries his 4th goal of the year on the PK, and very quickly we now have a 2-2 game. Each team has had a goal answered by a penalty kick from the other side almost immediately, and that gives us this 2-2 game in the 51st minute here in the second half. Quick turns of events here, if I may pluralize that term. And a lob in from Salt City. Now on the attack, Michigan. Pernitza, he can't quite corral it, and Mejia will get a look at a goal kick here. One of the stories of the first half, one of these storylines of the first half, Salt City's attack, the pressure that they put on the Michigan defense. We also mentioned the Michigan defense being a stay-at-home sort of strategy might be too strong there, but something that you kind of see in their game if you watch this team on film. Salt City on the attack very quickly in this second half. Michigan on the attack gets the lead goal. Salt City has answered with that penalty kick. But as circumstance would have it, we mentioned where our position is here in the announce booth. The attacking team, first half, Salt City, far from our side. The attacking team, second half, thus far, Michigan, far from our side. Both of these teams seem to enjoy attacking the center field wall here in the baseball side of things. Makruva gets it away under a little bit of pressure. Now a lob over the top, headed away by Salt City. Now lob toward midfield. Stewart plays one out to the right wing, but this is going to go over touch, and this will be a Michigan ball. Both of these teams with playoff aspirations. Michigan more in position. They're in that group of 5 who are much more comfortable. But seeding at stake for this Michigan team, sitting there in 5th, but within striking distance, 4 points away from 2nd. Chattanooga has pulled away from just about everybody. That's a dynamite team. And again, we've talked about a couple different times, Salt City playing for that playoff spot that they currently have. So this is an important 3 or 1 point, depending on how this game finishes for both of these sides. Ball into touch will be a throw in to Michigan. This will get reset back to Makruva. Makruva with an interesting stat. The Michigan goalie has a goal this year. Makruva takes a penalty kick versus Maryland back on May 20th. So when you look in the stats for 2022-23 NISA 23, I stand corrected, you see a goal for the keeper here from Michigan. Not unheard of, but quite unusual. Michigan putting the pressure on. Salt City having a hard time getting the ball away from there, but now they send it back up the left wing. The left wing has been the source of their attack early in this one, all through that first half. Played into space. Turning, looking to create, can't quite get a foot to it, was Bolduck. Now a left foot shot does go toward the keeper, and it's snagged out of the air by Makruva, who will play it ahead quickly on a line drive up his left wing. This will go into touch. We saw Matt Bolduck down there. 28-year-old American, played a year at UMass, then turned pro. Played a bunch of years for Richmond in the USL, 100 games with that squad. Nice career, 3 goals on the year. Rock solid for this Salt City team this season. Makruva will play this one out once again. Little bit of pressure there from the aforementioned Balduck. Now looking to use the right wing, Lee. Elias will play it back for his keeper, Mejia. Mejia stutters as he saw the penalty kick goal scorer, Marich, sort of bearing down. Michigan attack, nice move to spin around Sharifi. And taken down and pointing to the mark. Little too aggressive on the defensive effort from Salt City. And another penalty kick coming up here for Michigan. And Marich in position once again. This is his 4th penalty kick in a game and just over a half. And he bangs it off the bar, but it goes goal for Michigan. Leon Marich picks up his 4th penalty kick goal against City Union on the season. I'm laughing at that silly stat. Take the opinion on the calls plural, the official. Put that in your own frame of reference, folks. But 4 penalty kick goals against a team in a game and 57 minutes. That's quite a stat. Nonetheless, that goal gives Michigan a lead here. As we play into now the 58th minute, Michigan ahead 3-2 over this Salt City Union team. Salt City looking to attack once again up that left wing. Michigan defense clearing it out. Inside, trying to get it to new for the second half, Ali Alamari. Long shot toward the net will go wide. Ali Alamari right there, the striker, the forward. I don't see from my position Diakate. It appears the leading scorer for Salt City has not come out for this second half. And Ali Alamari played for FCNY in the USPSL. Made his debut against the LA Force just a couple of weeks ago for Flower City. The Lackawanna native has checked in for Ali Diakate, who was not out here for the second half. Mejia will start things up here again for Salt City. Headed out of there by Prosper Figby, but kept by Salt City. Salt City on the attack. Stewart plays it into space. Ferreira plays it back. Kavanaugh with another left foot. Sends it up. Here's Alamari. Alamari working against a defender. Plays it into space for Ferreira, and it goes across. Nope, kept in. My apologies. This does go across the end line, and this is going to result some confusion. Ferreira thinks corner kick, and he will have one. Salt City with a set piece here. Right foot into the box, toward the net, but out of there. Stephen Elias got a piece of that, couldn't put it on frame. Not the first time a little misdirection giveaway ends up back at the feet of Makruva, who bombs one out of there. But Salt City once again takes possession. Ferreira, goal scorer tonight on the PK. Gave some pressure. Now lob toward the Salt City box, but lob passed into the left flank if you're the attacking Michigan side. Now the ball over the touchline. Flower City will throw this in with Stephen Elias. He'll huck one in here. To everybody out there on FIFA Plus tuning in tonight to watch these two teams, want to thank you out there. Bill Smith here from Falcon Park in Auburn, New York. Salt City Union hosting the Michigan Stars. Here in the 62nd minute, Michigan leads 3-2. A pair of penalty kick goals from Leon Marich, his 10th goal of the year, that last one. And Andreas Schalbard's first goal of the year. Those three account for the 3 Michigan goals. Stewart and Ferrer, the goal scorers for Salt City Union on the other side. Makruva in no hurry, taking his time here. Bombing one once again toward the middle of the field. Contact toward midfield and a whistle. Michigan will have a free kick here from and they'll play on. Get a throw in from the goal scorer, Schalbard. Kataru Umeda with a nice touch on the play previous. Now it looks like this throw in will come from Hunter Olsen. Michigan setting here. Olsen, bomb of a throw, lobs one toward the box, headed away. Alamari puts a forehead into that. Now coming up the left wing, the right wing this time, correction, Malik Stewart, but he has that ball taken away from him. Nice defensive play by Schalbard. Schalbard way up the left wing. Stewart and Schalbard battling. Schalbard gets through him. Schalbard to the net. Played it into space. Tremendous individual effort for Andre Schalbard coming up that left wing. Now Michigan will get a throw in to reset everything here. Salt City looking to snap what has become a 3-game losing streak, a 5-game winless streak. Pair ties in there. That was on the heels of a 6-game unbeaten streak. Salt City with a nice streak through there, and a header bounces up over the net. This is going to be a goal kick for Mejia. Michigan unbeaten in their last 5. Mixed in there was a month where they went without a win. They won on July the 27th, fine day, July the 27th, as they win 3-2 over Gold Star Detroit. Their next win wasn't until that aforementioned August 27th win over Flower City, sandwiched in there, a couple of draws and a loss. So this team went a month without winning a game. But again, sitting here in a nice spot in 5th place with a serious look at as high as 2nd place, depending on how things shake out in the next couple of weeks. Makruva looked to slow things down, and Stewart got right there to sort of force him to take the ball up into his arms. He will again bomb one out of there. And now a whistle. We're going to have a Salt City reset here. Captain Quiselli will get that one out of there. He will send one ahead. And once again, a defensive reset to the keeper, who will get it right back down. Some contact between Quiselli and Tomas Pranitsa is going to result in a Michigan possession. Long ball switching sides. Garrett Hogman will play it back to his keeper. Michigan very patiently resetting through their defense and goalie. And now up the right wing, running into space. Opoku trying to center it, trying to get it inside the box, couldn't find a blue shirt. And now bouncing around, Quiselli. He'll reset to Kavanaugh. Lee will get it to the right wing. Opoku back for Stephen Elias. Elias, again, we've mentioned it before, member of that Michigan team last year that won the NISA championship. Key member of that one, played all through the playoffs, every minute of their playoff run. Elias, a key member of that team, now a key member of this Salt City Union team. A booming kick up the Michigan right wing, up the Salt City left flank. Ends up with a pair of exchanges, and now this will be a Michigan reset. Yunchai will throw this one in. Lot of minutes left, with Michigan aware that we are into the 68th minute. More so if you count penalty time from the first half. Yunchai appears to be shaken up, having a conversation with the medical personnel far from my position. Things now reset. Yunchai still in there. Nice play from his backside there, Prosper Figby. Switching field, Salt City. Played inside. Here's Opoku now off the right wing, looking to turn, looking to find some space. Kavanaugh. Salt City doing what they can to create some room. But there are 9 white shirts between them and pay dirt right now. Elias Tries to touch one through. It's kicked away. And now here comes Michigan back to the way on the attack. Into space and a shove and a tackle. No whistle. One of those situations where both sides are mad about what happened there. Nonetheless, we play on. Lee for Salt City. Crosses for Kavanaugh, who's going to bring it up the left wing. Into space for Alamari. Alamari tripped up slightly, but keeps possession. Nice play by that young man. Into space. Alamari again looks to put a right foot into it. Couldn't get a clean shot. Defender got in the way. This will trickle gently to Makruva. Alamari, the Niagara University product, flashing a little bit of skill just a moment ago. And now a steal by Stewart. Stewart, the goal scorer earlier in the day, turning to his right, fires. Can't connect. Makes a nice play. Stole that one on the touch pass, took it away. Moved from the left wing, moved to his right. Found a shooting lane, took the opportunity, couldn't quite find the frame. And Makruva will calmly put one in here as clock ticks into the 72nd minute. 3-2 still your score, Michigan on top. Lobbing ball headed out of there. Neither team really getting control here. Now a touch and a giveaway. Michigan on the attack. Olsen. This ball trickles past the end line. This will be a goal kick for Mejia. Mejia with a gentle signal to his squad for patience. Not blessed with lots of time, but blessed with upwards of 20 minutes, which can be as much as you need when you're down by a goal. And now here comes Marich. Marich in on the goal, sends it toward the middle, but his forward one goes barreling into the net. Tried to find Pranitsa. Now back behind the play, an injured blue shirt. That looks to be Kyle Nelson. One of the aforementioned members of the last year's Michigan Stars. Appears to be all right. Officials checking on him. He's still kind of getting himself together. But Kyle Nelson, the 26-year-old defender from Texas, product of Wofford College, former Michigan Star, current defender for Salt City Union. He looks okay. He will play one to the right wing that jumps over the line. Michigan will have a chance to just slowly start things up here as Ahmed Shaibu will toss one in. Ahmed Shaibu's throw-in kind of sails over everybody. And now into space. Here comes the Michigan attack. Marich again is down there. Nicholas Nicola has checked in. Now a lobbing ball toward the box, headed away by a defender. Michigan along the left flank. Umeda. Now back inside. Shalbad's pass didn't connect. And we'll have a Salt City reset in a quick movement. Opoku up the right wing, couldn't connect. Tried to get over the top to Bolduc, but it gets intercepted and taken away. Michigan switches fields. Now they'll fire it back to the left wing and inside, getting into space. Here comes Ahmed Shaibu. Mejia will sling it out of there. He finds Alamari. And here come the Union up the left wing. Trying to put a move, getting inside. Got too tight for the shot. But the defensive play forces a corner kick quickly sent in by Salt City. Ferreira under pressure back for Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh up the left wing. Stewart couldn't quite maintain that touch. It goes out of bounds. Michigan will slowly take a reset here. Nope, this is a Salt City ball. Kavanaugh will throw this one in. Alamari streaks past him. Stewart comes to him to get the touch. Off of Stewart's foot. Into the middle. Lee. Back for his captain, who sends it back to the left wing. Ferreira puts a move to get around a defender. Kavanaugh. Left foot, tried to send it toward the box, knocked off a defender. Kavanaugh again. Can't keep it in, and Michigan will get a reset here. Andres Shalbad, the goal scorer earlier in the game, slowly resetting to then take a long throw in. Michigan using the time they can. We're into the 78th minute right there. The tick of the clock hit the 77. Stewart, middle of the field. Trying to work through a couple of different defenders. And now trying to escape Pranitsa for Michigan as the Stars switch fields. Played into the middle again. Out to the left wing. Nice touch pass. And a foul will put the ball at the feet of Salt City, who will play it ahead into space as we click into the 79th minute. Still 3-2 your score, Michigan over Salt City. We're inching closer to those minutes where you might see Salt City start to push the issue a little bit more. And you might see Michigan, we've mentioned a couple different times, that defensive game plan. Talking to Coach Sullivan earlier from Salt City, one of the keys to this game, he said, and he knew, you know, it's going to sound like a cliche, but he knew the key was to be loose and have fun tonight. Stop the long balls, which they've been able to do, and stay loose and have fun. Seen a lot of that, keeping that mindset here in these last minutes, trying to fight for a goal. Opportunities may come. Kavanaugh will throw it in. Ferrer will play it back for his defense. Kavanaugh bounces one off of a midfielder into touch. That ball looked like it bounced off of Nicola. Playing it from left to right. The Union now back to the left side. Quiselli. Long ball to the left wing. Finds its mark. Ferreira trying to get it inside. He does. He finds Alamari. Alamari now inside. On goal. And the flag came up. The offsides came. Alamari with a nice touch pass inside. He got it on the foot of Matt Baldock. But the offsides thrown up. And Makruva will have a reset. Makruva in no hurry. Andrew Barrowman has checked in for the Stars. He has a touch there as this ball ends up near the end line at the far side. This is going to be a goal kick for Mejia. Mejia backing up. Sends a low scorcher of a kick to midfield. Finds Alamari, who gets shoved to the fake dirt. And now Salt City will reset. Stephen Elias will put a foot into one here. Sends it into space for Quiselli. Quiselli now looking to send it to the left wing. Gets it there for Kavanaugh. Seeing his captain play catch. Quiselli now trying to change fields. A header. And then taken down. Barrowman had moved into space. Started to come free. Gets tripped up. Mission, we got to reset here. Michigan, your defending NISA champions. They took home the National Independent Soccer Association title last year. This is a long-standing franchise at this level. This team dates back to 1998 and actually started in Canada. They began as a team in Windsor, Ontario. They were rebranded as the Michigan Stars in 2014. They've played at this level for a number of seasons, winning it all last year. And now some conversations happening at midfield.
What? Oh, yeah.
Couple of changes for Salt City. Ahmed Shaibu waiting patiently to throw this one in. Gabe Ortiz has checked on for Salt City. As Salt City right now will get a throw in from not quite that close, says the official. Gabe Ortiz makes his presence felt there as Salt City got their reset. Michigan now looking to come back on the attack.
No.
Into space. And offsides. Flag goes up for Schalbaud. Stephen Elias looks to quickly get things going here right away. He will leave for his keeper, who again gives the sign, everybody calm down. We play into the 85th minute here, folks. A one-goal game. Michigan with the lead. Takedown from Ortiz on Barrowman. A lot of eyes on the official, nothing coming of it. We play on.
Funny seeing the Ohio State helmets at the end of the year.
Up over the top, long ball for Salt City, can't connect.
And they only have like maybe 6 of them.
Forcing the issue, Stewart, who gets a friendly, I see you there, sir, from Makruva. Stewart goes right after her with that ball. There's that Salt City pressure we saw earlier in the game as well. Forcing the issue. Now played into space up the left wing. The only shirt for yards upon yards was the yellow shirt of Makruva. There it is again, that pressure. Forcing the goalkeeper to pick up the ball.
Oh, what a catch.
Makruva clears it to the complete other end of the field. And now the flag came up on that contact down there. This is going to be Michigan ball, very far from our position. Pranitsa looks to be the one who's going to put her right foot into one. Toward the frame, header goes wide. Mejia puts the ball down near his own foot, sends it away. Coselli plays it back. Salt City moving around the defense to Lee. Lee along the right edge. Into the middle, Ortiz looks to switch sides. Now heading it to the left wing, sending it to the left wing with a right foot. Here's Alamari. Alamari looking for Stewart. Ball way up in the air. Ends up past Stewart. Stewart coming in near the end line. Stewart, can he work through this defender? Pair of defenders in his face. Back for Lee. Michigan with no give here at all. Their defensive wall was in place. Salt City looked to move it around there, but they couldn't. Salt City now looking to attack back the other way quickly. Official says, nope, right there. Nope, right there. Now here comes Salt City. Michigan now coming back the other way. Barrowman still with the ball. Plays it up to the right wing. Move toward the goal, and Mejia tips one up and over the net. Nice athleticism. We've seen some dynamite athletic feats from both keepers tonight. This is going to result in a Michigan corner kick. Hand in the air. Ball on the way. Header heads away from the frame and now kicked away. And here comes Salt City. And a whistle on contact with Stewart. Elias will begin for Salt City. Ferreira plays it back. This Michigan defense very stout right now, giving nothing. Mejia way out of his frame. Coselli to the left edge. This tips all the way over the end line. This is going to result in a goal kick.
Well, it's Ohio State, so I wouldn't be surprised if they reversed it.
Michigan defense playing a little bit of keep away here, killing the remaining seconds of the 90th minute. We're getting close to the Scoreboard showing that here. Here's Alamari working against a couple different defenders. Lots of contact as both defender and Alamari go to the ground. Finally a whistle as Shalbad and Alamari get tangled and fall. Baldock not pleased, as is the rest of his Salt City team, as the ball is given to Michigan. And then here in the 91st minute, if I may use that, we're in the first minute of stoppage time. We have a Michigan player getting a little bit of treatment from his teammates. Soreness, cramp, possibly gamesmanship, whatever we're looking at here. Love the smile, love the attitude from Prosper Figby. Very happy with his team's play right now. And now some contact once again with Alamari. This is going to give Salt City a possession here as we play into the second minute of stoppage time. Michigan will get a chance to retort. And then contact at midfield right in front of the official, and a yellow card to Gabe Ortiz. Michigan quickly went to start play there, but Ortiz gets the yellow. Prosper gets the ball into play. Spinning and turning and trying to get through defenders. Nice individual effort from Barrowman. Barrowman again into space. And offsides. We play well into the third minute of stoppage time. Salt City looking to make maybe one last push up this right wing. Long ball. Stephen Elias is down here looking to keep it, but it goes into touch. Ahmed Shaibu in no hurry. He will throw this in. It's going to go all the way back to the keeper. Keeper pressured by Stewart. Stewart right there as Makruva punts it away. Salt City running out of time here for another attack. We're into the fourth minute of stoppage time. Played toward the box, and there's Makruva to come out, snag it, hang on. Baldock was right there for Salt City. Makruva unloads once more downfield. Back for Shalbard. Working into space. Schaubard, nice play. Gets it inside once again, an attempt by Barrowman. And now a yellow card, it appears. That's going to go to Barrowman for that tackle on that previous play to Ortiz. One last push for Salt City. Inside and taken down. Hard tackle. Free kick coming for Salt City and a yellow card. Ahmed Shaibu. Now we are well into stoppage time. Flower City will probably be their last real good look at this. A free kick from about 30 yards. Here we go. Right foot toward the net, but goes wide. On that kick, Ferreira looks shaken up. Makruva sends one away for his defense. Coming up the left wing, moving it is Ahmed Shaibu. Has it on his foot again. He puts it into space. Now coming up that left wing, trying to get around Mejia. What a stop. A brilliant setup. Ends up with a header from Pranitsa that gets sent away. Mejia once again very aggressive on his attack coming off his line. And a corner kick here for Michigan. Toward the box, headed away. And some pushing and shoving. Umeda asking for clarity on what just happened. You've got Barrowman down there looking to put this free kick into play. Barrowman will put a right foot toward the net, up and over. This goes over the stadium wall and out of there as Mejia will punch one in. Headed back from a defender back to Makruva, who will cover up as Alamari's right there with him. And that's going to do it. There is the official's end whistle. Well into stoppage time. Your final here from Auburn as Salt City Union hosts the Michigan Stars. Michigan 3, Salt City 2. Salt City, still as we stand here, some of you might be sitting here, I'm standing here. Salt City currently still holding that 6th position, that last playoff spot. A win here would have helped keep that in much more of a secure position, but they remain 1 point ahead of Club de Leon. But this is a big 3 points for the Michigan Stars. Michigan, with this win, will move from 5th into a tie for 3rd. With Albion, they will leapfrog over Maryland, both sitting at 30 points coming into tonight. Maryland will not play this weekend, so they will not have a chance to retort for a little bit of time here. Story of the game was the penalty kicks. Malik Stewart opens the scoring in this one in the 42nd minute of the first half, gets Salt City on the board. Just a few minutes later, Leon Maritz picks up what would, at that moment, be his third penalty kick goal of the season against City Union. We go to the half tied at 1. A real nice goal with an individual effort from Andreas Schalbard coming in from his defensive position, his first of the year. A penalty kick from Salt City is the equalizer just a couple of minutes later. That goal, the fourth of the season by Luke Ferreira. And then the third goal and what ends up being the end result here. Another penalty kick goal from Leon Marich. So your final here from Falcon Park here in Auburn, New York, as Salt City Union, who plays their last game of the season as Salt City Union. They will play out their last 4 games as the Flower City Union.